The archetype of the isolationist genius, ubiquitous in science fiction narratives, serves as a mirror reflecting a dark fascination with intellectual elitism and social seclusion. This character, often depicted as a misunderstood visionary or a reclusive innovator, emerges as a red flag for an unsettling valorization of isolation and neglect of communal ties in the name of brilliance. The most striking red flag is the implication that emotional detachment and social alienation are not only acceptable, but necessary companions to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. Psychologically, the glorification of the isolationist genius archetype taps into the myth of the lonely hero, a figure whose intellectual pursuits necessitate a withdrawal from the world. This narrative dangerously conflates solitude with creativity and innovation, ignoring the detrimental effects of isolation on mental health and emotional well-being. Such characters often display traits of narcissism, viewing their intellect and contributions as superior and undervalued by society. This mindset fosters a dismissive attitude toward the emotional intelligence required to navigate and contribute to a community effectively. Moreover, it perpetuates the stereotype that emotional and social intelligence are incompatible with scientific genius, dismissing the importance of empathy, collaboration, and interpersonal relationships in the scientific process. Several examples from popular science fiction books underscore the prevalence and problematic nature of this trope. In Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, Harry Seldon is portrayed as a visionary mathematician who, through his invention of psychohistory, isolates himself from society to protect his work. His isolation, while positioned as necessary for the survival of humanity, raises questions about the costs of such seclusion on personal relationships and emotional health. Similarly, Robert A. Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land features Valentine Michael Smith, a human raised on Mars, whose superior knowledge and abilities lead him to a path of isolation. While Smith's alienation is partly due to his extraterrestrial upbringing, his detachment from human society is romanticized, overshadowing the narrative's exploration of human connection and belonging. These characters, among others, embody the isolationist genius archetype, showcasing the narrative preference for solitary brilliance over collaborative effort and community engagement. The glorification of isolated geniuses matters because it sets a problematic precedent for understanding success and personal achievement. It suggests that isolation is not only a common but a necessary trait of highly intelligent and innovative individuals, encouraging emulation of this lifestyle. This narrative can significantly impact aspiring scientists, technologists, and innovators who might feel pressured to eschew personal relationships and emotional well-being in pursuit of greatness. Moreover, it ignores the reality that scientific breakthroughs and technological innovations are often the result of collaborative effort, communal knowledge, and emotional resilience. By promoting the myth of the solitary genius, science fiction narratives risk undermining the value of emotional intelligence, teamwork, and community in the scientific process. In conclusion, the isolationist genius archetype, while a staple of science fiction narratives, serves as a red flag for a deeper societal issue, the romanticization of isolation and neglect of communal ties under the guise of intellectual pursuit. This character analysis highlights the dangers of glorifying emotional detachment and social alienation, challenging readers and writers alike to reconsider the messages we celebrate and propagate in our stories. As we continue to navigate the complex relationship between individuality, community, and innovation, it is crucial to foster narratives that promote a more balanced view of personal and professional development, one that values emotional intelligence as much as intellectual brilliance. In doing so, perhaps we can inspire a future where the pursuit of knowledge and innovation is rooted in empathy, collaboration, and emotional connectedness. To ponder, could the next generation of science fiction narratives help dismantle the myth of the isolationist genius by celebrating the power of community, collaboration, and emotional intelligence in the quest for scientific and technological advancement? Character psychology is fascinating, and sometimes our favorite characters exhibit behaviors we'd never tolerate in real life. What do you think about this analysis? Are there other characters with red flags I should cover? Let me know in the comments. Your suggestions help shape future videos.